in the last government, in 001, we had a deputy governor. Her name was Hazel Katana. I'm making this video in recognition to the pain she went through, injustices, and until now, she has never gotten justice. We know that in our country, getting justice, getting answers, no matter what, it is not something easy. I'm here to tell you I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened to you. I'm sorry for the system not seeing your pain. I'm sorry for what happened to you. Because no matter what the agreement was between you and the former governor, you had differences, and you had a right, according to the Constitution, to say this is wrong and this is not right. But your fellow politicians, they saw that you are a threat, and the only way to punish you was to send men to rape you, punish you. I know today you are in pain. I know today you are living behind closed doors, and you don't want anyone to remember your name, and you don't want anyone to mention the government of Kenya. You don't want to hear anything about the system of Kenya. I know you know the system is rotten beyond repair. I know Kenyan constitution failed you, because no matter what someone does, there is always a constitution and a law. No matter what someone does in this country, there always to be a law. They need to be presented fairly, and they need to be given a space to defend themselves. That chance, Hazel Katana, was not given. And every politician in Mombasa and Coast region, some of them, I've heard them saying that she deserved what she got. And it is very painful to hear those words coming out of women leaders of Mombasa. It is very painful to hear a woman looking the other side while knowing that that woman never got justice. Just remember, women, who we vote you every 5 years term. And you don't create a table to represent women. You don't pass the bills to represent women. Women like Hazel Katana will continue popping up in the future, because the politicians of this country, they have created a table that they are untouchable. And the minute they are voted on the law in the government, they are the constitution, and they are the one who has the arms of the constitution, and they are the one who decide what happens to who and where and how. And in this government, I have seen the women leadership in Kenya, have seen how incompetent, unworthy Madam Kome is. She has failed us. And I cannot say that women of Kenya, they are not supposed to lead. It's only few women who are in the I seat. They are there for their own personal gains. They are there not to change anything. They are there not to leave anything for the women. And that is what Madam Kome has shown us. I regret even uttering our words. It's a shame to utter Madam Kome's words, because she has failed us in the judicial system. And this behavior of Madam Kome, it's showing us that, and it is portraying that women are not supposed to lead. Women, they don't have a standing mind to lead. The only people who should lead are men. That is the kind of message she's sending out. And the rest of Kenyan women like Hazel Katana, will continue popping up. Our kids, our girls, will continue being molested in offices where they look for jobs. They'll continue being raped, they'll continue being killed, they'll continue being thrown under the bus. Our women in university, they will never be safe. Bodies are going to end up in every NBB in this country. If we don't write bills, those are protecting women's and our children's at large. Women of Kenya, it's high time you stop joking. It's high time you stop pinning your hopes with men. We know why men, they don't lead anyone. They continue taking. They take from our homes, they take in the government, and they take in every stage of their life. They continue taking. I've seen women MPs who they were whores before. They used to sell their bodies. We have one in Mombasa. She has sold viazi. She has become a bitch on the streets. She has been a whore in the streets. Now she's an MP, but she has provided nothing for the women. Instead, she sits with men and punishes women. And she calls women bad names. It is very sad, very painful to watch women who give birth to the universe. Women who knows that they are so powerful. God created them powerful. But they sit with men and they let the men bring the humanity down on their knees. Today, I'm sitting, looking at the women of this country, in wherever seat they are, the civil servant, the law enforcement women, the women in politics, the women in the banks, and everywhere. But I'm just seeing a bunch of women who they don't understand what it means to have a third gender rule in the country. What they don't understand. The seat they are sitting today, those places were fought by other women and passed down to them. I'm very sorry, Hazel, Katana. And one day, when I'm provided with time, God willing, I'll come and I will say sorry from the bottom of my heart. I don't care the agreement you had with the male politicians. I don't care what you went with those agreements, how much you are paid. But I do recognize what happened to you was wrong. What happened to Sharon through Governor Obado was wrong. What happened to Sharon Kimani was wrong. Monica Kimani was wrong. What happened to our women who were found in Airbnbs was wrong. What happened to the sister of Pastor Nganga was wrong. What happened to other women in this country every day, it is wrong. But they die, and their loved one live with the pain of not getting justice, not getting answers, and what happened to their loved one. It is wrong. Women of this country, you need to understand one thing. We only have ourselves to defend. The Constitution, the women we voted on this seat, they cannot defend us. Not even the women rep of Mombasa. She will never be able to defend women. If the women of this country, they have been the rightful mind, today we will have a women party in this country. And the male, they know that when women of this country stand up and wake up one day, we will vote a women president because we are the majority voters of this country. But our women, they don't recognize the power we have as women of Kenya. They go to different beds with politicians and they nurse their ego. Women of Kenya, continue failing women. Continue shaming women. But trust me, one day, God is going to bring a woman who will stand up for women of Kenya and the girls of this country. That one, I promise you, one day, soon, inshallah, the table of women will be created.